Plan is clear. Today I will hit muscle-ups plus handstand push-ups. Handstand push-ups mainly, because it's an exercise I actually trained a lot recently during a year. But because of my laziness, I eventually stopped practicing it more. So these trainings of handstand push-ups did this diminish. So yeah, plan is clear. Let's fucking start this off. I'll go for just a few muscles because I want some energy to remain for this other movement. So do it as always, just as a warm-up. I do it every day, so I don't have to go like into extremes. That's what I mean. That's one. I'll go maybe for two more, and that's it. It's two. God, it all hurts. Our whole body, whole human. I can feel it definitely because honestly, I didn't have a rest day yet. I'm training every day, just no break. So there is eventually not enough time for me to regenerate. Yeah, I regenerate during sleep, but if I hit hard, tough training sessions every single day, regeneration will be missing. You know what? I'll go just for two more then, because of my energy today, I'll just move straight to these handstand push-ups. And yeah, it would be a wise idea to also train handstand itself. I mean, balancing handstand. That's a plan. Let's go. One. Nice, I can feel it. By the way, there is a free gift from me in description because Christmas days are already approaching. So take it as a present gift from me. It is a book tracker. In other words, something similar to a habit tracker, but with books. These books are the ones which influenced me a lot, which literally created a person I am today. So that's why did I include these ones? If you're interested, go check it out. As I said, it's for free. Link is down there. First link in description. Then the second link will be linked to our community, Brotherhood I mean, where I make daily calls, daily lessons. Also, if you're interested, go check it out. I don't want to force you like to use these products. It's just up to you. That's enough. So I did 4 muscle-ups. I'm already feeling it. Now, let's move to another destination. I'll go just there in a corner, right here. There's a good lighting. Let's grab a box. There's one wooden box. I don't have a tripod here. I mean a huge tripod, so I have to improvise. I'm just using this vlogging tripod, which is I'm pretty happy with this one. It's meant to spot, bro. Definitely good. Goodbye. I've made definitely a good decision buying this one. I will go in another gym hall. It seems to be better. Yeah. Let's hit it here. Let's try this area. And see if I will be visible there, like whole body. Let's move it a little bit here. So let's try this. Right, let's go for those handstand push-ups. I'll train them right here. Again, stay hydrated. It just being hydrated, it can make wonders for you. Keep it in mind, especially during a training session. I usually drink 2 water bottles. One is 1.5 liter. So 2 of them, at least. I never miss them. Never forget to drink water. It's like a hobby now. Now I am literally the drinking guy. In the gym I drink all the time. Back then, a few years ago, I was quite the opposite, and my actions did have consequences. I mean, my mood was just trash. I was sleepless all the time, and I never had, enough energy to hit a good training session. I didn't last very long in gym. I mean, so from a day I just switched this off. From a day I just switched to drinking more. My energy levels skyrocketed, mate. So please just try it out, and you will see what will happen. Don't be afraid to experiment a little, especially if these things, these are good things. Okay? Now, no more talking, and let's move to an actual exercise. This is a handstand push-up. I just go for one form of a movement. I'm not still capable of doing, I'm just going for this. I will just go for this movement. I'll show you. This movement, because my balance isn't optimal right now. I didn't train it for a while, so I can't stay in handstand for more than a few seconds. But I still have power for pushing my body from the ground. I have power for that, but balance is missing now. Second rep. Third rep. Now a small break before hitting a few more reps. It's time to hit the rest. A few more reps, 2 or 3. Then break again. And the second set. Because I'm training full strength now, I've no problem with taking longer rests. If you're training for strength, it's optimal to take longer breaks. Don't be afraid to just sit and, I don't know, meditate or something, fill the time with something, reading or anything what's on your mind. It's 1. And 2. 2 reps. Now break. During this break, what I like to do is to just read self-help books. So I will just sit here for a moment and reread a chapter I've already started a few days ago. Now, I'll take a sip of water. Then I'm ready to get another set. This time, I want to do a handstand push-up. I want to, now I will aim for making an actual movement to, it is not where I struggle at. So naturally, if you struggle at something, you focus on that what you struggle with. This one, I didn't hold it for very long. It's another try. Oh no! As you can see, I'm not best at balancing handstand. So that's why I focus on that. I'll do two more reps. Then as I can, because what I'm experiencing right now, I can't, as I can see, I can't hold it for a very long time. I will go for a simple handstand. No handstand push-ups, but a handstand only. Two more reps to go. This was dirty. Last one. Now, another break. I will rest for a moment. Then it will be time for handstand. More water. If you are reading a book at gym, don't start new chapters, because I get it. I understand. Right now I'm doing a multitasking, which means that my mind isn't fully focused on this one particular item. My mind is wandering, thinking about more things like this break, holding a handstand, etc. My mind isn't just purely focused on this item. So if you want to start a new chapter, just leave it for home, where you will be, where you will have your own peace. Quiet, empty room. It's just optimal for learning new stuff. The reason why I do bring books into gym is to reread chapters, at least get some information inside of my brain. It's like, it's repetition, and repetition makes what? Repetition makes perfection. So that's why do I reread chapters at gym. now it's time to hope for an actual handstand. I need to bet myself at this, at balancing handstand. So it's time to go. If you starting this handstand journey, the way you balance it, if you're doing this harder variation, which is on the ground, you can also do it on a bars. It's easier. But if you've chosen to do this on the ground, on actual floor, the way you balance a handstand, it's all here in your wrist. If you're falling forward, just push your fingers into the ground like this. Just push it to the ground and your body will naturally fall back. If the opposite is happening, just don't push too hard with your fingers into the ground, but release it. Relax your fingers. You will naturally balance back in the middle, right there. Right now I'm focusing on my fingers. It's all about your wrist, about your fingers. You see? I did exactly what I was talking about, and voila, I lasted there much longer in this handstand position. I will give you a close look on this. Just give me a moment. Let's get a camera right here so you can see it, what is actually happening. Of course, keep your core flexed. Strong core is also like the main thing you wanna develop. If your core is weak, your handstand rhythm won't be nothing much. So again, wrists. If you're falling forward, push your fingers to the ground like this. Imagine your fingers are claws. Wanna get your claws deep into the ground. This movement. On the other hand, if you fall in backwards, maybe you are pushing too hard into the ground with your fingers. So what you want to do is the opposite. Release the strength in your fingers, relax them, and you will naturally get back into the optimal position, into a handstand position, proper handstand position, proper form. Now I will show you. This is a live demonstration. I didn't. Another try. I'm losing energy. It was too much. You see it? I hope it was visible. Now I'll take another break. Now I'll take another break to absorb some energy and also I will drink some water, more water. I hope you can understand. I hope it is clear to you what is going on during this exercise, during this movement. Now let's set it back. Yes. Now, just relax, rest, rest a little, and breathe. Keep breathing. And I don't want you to just breathe like you do during the day. What I discovered, I don't mean discovered, but like according to these experiments I do on myself, I can get much more energy in if I'm breathing fully, using the whole capacity of my lungs. Lungs are huge organs, all right? So you can literally use them like in a proper way. What I mean by that is that what I want to do if I aim to breathe properly is to firstly breathe into my belly, fill my belly with air. When my belly will be filled with air, I want to focus my attention on my chest and fill the rest of my lungs with air. It looks like something like this. Good thing to do is to push your shoulders back. So by doing this, you have even more space to breathe. It's much easier for you to breathe if your shoulders are pushed back. So it was like something like this. This is the way you want to breathe. If your goal is to use the whole capacity of your lungs, this is how you do it. Very simple. Of course, if you're starting with this, understand it's hard for the first time, but the more you do it, the easier it will become. It's like learning a skill. It's literally the same. The more you practice, the better you get at it. So don't be afraid to, don't be disappointed if you struggle at such thing like simple breathing. Let's go. Another set. Just of balancing a handstand. One rep. I will go for one more. Then because my forearms are getting weaker, plus my energy is dropping down. What do I want to do now is to go for an easier variation, and that's doing a handstand next to wall. As simple as that. Or just lean against the wall if I would be falling. Let's go. If you're doing handstands on the ground, because it's harder variation to do, you will eventually get exhausted much quicker than if you would do it on bars. You see? Energy levels are dropping. That's because I'm struggling with simple balancing of a handstand, with doing a simple handstand. Yeah, that's right enough. Now, it's time to move on for an easier variation. I will use this wall. Just let me move this wooden box. I will use this wall to balance my handstand. So if I would be falling forward, I will just lean against the wall and get myself kick a wall a little to get myself back into this balanced position. It looks like this. That's it. Now, a few more reps. This was the first rep. I'll take a rest, take a break again to drink. Because I have time, I can check my habit tracker, what I need to do today. I'm using a Notion app and a Notion calendar. I'm not sponsored by them, but I think this is a great thing to where to keep your notes or where to just journal your thoughts. It's really amazing, amazing thing to use, amazing app to use for this purpose. At least that's what do I personally think. It's called Notion. If it sounds good or if you are just interested, I I can suggest that. So go check it out and let me know what do you think. I have here a weekly to-do list. Today it's Saturday. Read, meditate. I already meditated. I have to post content today, plus emails. Right. Right. Let's go for another run. I will go just for one more rep and I'm done here. This is my current handstand push-up training. Of course, sometimes I can choose to go for an extreme training session till failure, but that's not today. This is just a basic training session I will now do more often to better myself at balancing the handstand. Now, the last rep to go. Yeah, done. So now, because training session is behind me, I hope you have learned something new. I hope this one was helpful. If you are just struggling at the same thing as me, by that I mean balancing a handstand, you can of course try out this training session. Yeah, I mean, better yourself and stay true to who you are, brother. Top link in description is My Life, My Vision Brotherhood community where I make daily calls, daily lessons. It's also a place where you can meet folks like you and me on a similar thinking wave, on a similar frequency. If you're interested, go check it out, and that's all for today. Goodbye.